What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. With the NFL season coming to an end, here are my Week 17 predictions. Starting off with the first game, we have Eagles at the Washington football team. This game has huge playoff implications. If the Eagles win and some other things happen for them, they end up clinching the playoffs. I have the Eagles winning this game, 31-27. Eagles have just looked really good this season and shocked many people, while Washington has disappointed this season. Eagles they smoked them last time, even though Taylor Heineke wasn't the quarterback. But I got to go with the Eagles, 31-27. Next up, we have Vikings at Packers. Vikings won the game earlier in the year, but this time around, Aaron Rodgers looking like the MVP. I'm taking the Green Bay Packers, 31-10. Vikings are without Kirk Cousins. I'm not sure who's going to start tomorrow, but all I know is this Green Bay defense is not going to allow the Vikings to score many points. Give me the Packers 31-10. Up next, we have the Falcons at the Bills. Falcons shocked many people this year. They shocked me this year. I didn't think they were going to be very good. And the Bills also shocked me quite a bit because I thought they were going to be better than they were. But they lost some pretty big games. They did beat the Chiefs earlier in the season, though, so they might be able to do that in the playoffs. But I don't really see this game being close. It's also at Buffalo, so I got to give me the Bills 34, Falcons 24. Next up, we have two bottom tier teams. We got Giants at Bears. This game could go either way, to be honest, but I have the Bears winning this one 23-20. I feel like Saquon's actually going to have a really good game, but the Giants' defense can be too much, and I have the Bears winning on a late field goal 23-20. Next up, in my opinion, we have one of the best AFC matchups, Chiefs at Bengals. I could see the Bengals pulling this one out, but I could also see this being a pretty mid-scoring game. A lot of people say this being a high-scoring game, but that's how they saw the Chiefs and Cowboys, and look how that turned out. I have them scoring some points, but at the end, I feel like the Bengals are going to go up 23-21, and Patrick Mahomes is going to lead a game-winning drive with a Harrison Butker field goal to win the game 24-23 against the Bengals. This might shock a lot of people, but Dolphins at Titans. I have the Titans in a blowout. Dolphins, in my opinion, are one of the most overrated teams in the NFL. They had one good win against the Ravens, but the rest were against nobodies. At Tennessee, I have Tennessee just absolutely smoking the Dolphins this week and proving that they're frauds. Next up, we have another AFC matchup, which is pretty big in the playoff implications. We have the Raiders at Colts. I think this is going to be a lot closer than people think, but I think Jonathan Taylor is about to have a field day against that Raiders run defense. This game is huge for the Raiders because if they win, they could potentially be in the playoffs. Colts win, they basically clinch up that 5-6 seed. But yeah, I'm taking the Colts 33-30 in a pretty close game for the AFC playoffs. Next up, we have a blowout potential type of game. We have the Jaguars at New England Patriots. I have the Patriots absolutely smoking the crap out of the Jaguars. I feel like the Jaguars could be good in the first quarter, but at the end of the day, I have the Patriots running all over them. Mac Jones is going to get back into his old form. I feel like he's had a couple of rough games. But the Patriots get back on the running track, and they solidify themselves in the playoffs. Next up, we have another potential blowout. We have the Buccaneers at the Jets. Jets are just inconsistent. Like, one game, I feel like they were doing good in like a few decent quarters. The Buccaneers defense is going to be all over the Jets offense, so I have the Buccaneers taking this 34-13 and solidifying themselves at 12-4 with only one game left in the season. The Bucs already clinched the NFC South, so they already clinched the playoffs, and this is just another win for the Buccaneers. Next up, we have the Rams at Ravens. I feel like this is going to be a lot closer than people expect. When you have John Harbaugh on the other side coaching, I feel like you can't expect just to win. The Ravens defense, I feel like they're doing pretty good for the first half, but the Rams in the second half will come out and take the win. I have the Ravens actually being up 27-14, but I think they will just blow it. But the Rams need this win, and they fall to, well, they don't fall, but they go up to 12-4 as well, having that 4 seed, and maybe a Cardinals loss against the Cowboys. Next up, I'm taking an upset. I have the Panthers beating the Saints 31-30. This is going to hurt the Saints a lot and potentially take them out of the playoff picture. I'm not sure what it is. I just feel like the Saints won't be able to get the offense rolling, and they won't be able to stop the Panthers on defense. I feel like Sam Darnold or Cam Newton, whoever's starting, is going to do pretty well, and Kamara's going to do good for the Saints. But at the end of the day, I have the Panthers winning 31-30. Next up, we have a huge AFC West game. We have Broncos at Chargers. I have the Chargers winning this game 31-23. The Broncos did win earlier in the season, but I feel like the Chargers will take this one, especially because of the implications it has. So I'm going to take the Chargers 31-23 against the Broncos. Next up, we have 49ers at Texans. I have this actually being a somewhat close game, mainly because it's at Houston. Houston always just surprises a team, or they just absolutely get smacked. I feel like they have a good first half, but fall out in the second half. I'm pretty sure Trey Lance is starting for the 49ers this week, so I'm keeping an eye on that. But give me the 49ers 28-18. Next up, we have the Lions at the Seahawks. This game could just go either way, in my opinion. Seahawks have looked really bad this year, but I expect a big game from Tyler Lockett. The Lions, you just never know with them. Either they're going to keep it close, get blown out, or just win on a miracle. But give me the Seahawks 27-22. In my opinion, this should have been the Sunday night football game. We have Cardinals at Cowboys. Last time they played, the Cardinals did smack them, but they also had Andy Dalton at quarterback. This time around, I have the Cowboys winning 30-27. Cardinals just haven't looked like they have since like week 7. They started out really good and they fell off. Cowboys, on the other hand, they had their slump mid-season, losing to most of the AFC West teams, but got back on track, winning against the Washington football team. Not just winning, but blowing them out. I have this being a close game, but since it's at Dallas, I'm going to give Dallas the edge 30-27. Last but not least, we have the Browns at Pittsburgh. This is probably Big Ben's last game in Heinz Field. I am going to take the Steelers winning 29-23. This will eliminate the Browns from the playoffs and keep the Steelers' playoff hope alive. But yeah, I really think the Steelers can pull this out, especially with the way the Browns have been struggling. So give me the Steelers 29-23. So that is my Week 17 predictions, but let's take a look at what the playoff standings will look like if my predictions are correct. Starting in the AFC, we have the Kansas City Chiefs at 12-4, the Tennessee Titans at 11-5, the number 3 seed Bills at 10-6, the number 4 seed Bengals at 9-7, the number 5 seed Colts at 10-6, number 6 Patriots at 10-6, number 7 Chargers at 9-7. In the hunt, we have the Steelers 8-7-1, Raiders 8-8, Dolphins 8-8, Ravens 8-8. A lot of these, the AFC 7 seed is wide open in my opinion. The Patriots and Colts clinch, but that 7 spot is wide open. Chargers, it's theirs to win if they can just win in Week 18. Coming in at the NFC playoff standings, all of these teams clinch, by the way, if everything goes to plan by this week. At the number 1 seed, we have the Packers 13-3. They play the Lions, so they're probably going to keep that 1 seed. The 2 seed, the Cowboys, they play the 7 seed Eagles next week. Well, I think they'll win because I don't think they're going to be resting the players unless they know the Packers are going to win. We got the 3 seed Rams 12-4. 4 seed Buccaneers 12-4. 5 seed Cardinals 10-6. So that means the Rams clinched the division. 49ers 9-7. Eagles 9-7. So all teams are clinched. So this is what the 7 teams in the playoffs will look like for the NFC if everything that I predicted is right for this week. Again, thank you for watching. Comment in the comment section whether you agree with some of the predictions. Drop some hot takes in there. Drop your playoff picture in there. Let me know how the video was. See if you enjoyed it. And if I should do my Week 18 predictions next week. And potentially do my playoff predictions. Well, until then, have a good Happy New Year. And have a good day. And thank you for watching.